Was it me, or was that quite a simple tune?
Yeah, I guess it was fairly...
Ba-dum bump, ba-dum bump.
Mm.
Woo, 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 woo. Like 70 million people live in this country,
Mm.
and they've collectively decided this is their third most played tune.
Yes.
I don't understand it.
Calm Down, it's called, by a Nigerian singer called Rima, from his studio debut album Raven Roses. 3 songwriters, Andre Vibes, Ali Harandi, and the producer London. I mean, I didn't mind the musical element too much, but the lyrics, we've got to talk about the lyrics.
Well, a lot of it was baby talk, wasn't it?
Well, I think it's like pidgin English, isn't it? I guess that's perhaps how they talk.
How do we go Caribbean feel?
Yeah, I mean, I guess, yeah, well, Nigerian.
So
you'd think. But I love the way it starts, just them saying vibes, and then another banger. Girl, you sweet like Fanta. Ooh, Fanta, ooh.
Oh, yeah, I thought I heard that.
Yeah. What else have we got? Yeah, now this is interesting. So he's talking about finding a girl. The lyrics, I see this fine girl for my party, she wear yellow. Every other girl, they do too much, but this girl mellow. Yellow mellow, yeah, that's fine. That's a good song as well. Name I day find situation. So he's saying he wants to go and say hello. He wants to find a way to talk to her. Where do you come from? Why don't you conform? But this lyric, then I start to feel her brown bum warm, but she then give me a small woe.
So he walked up to her and felt her bum, and she went,
"Whoa
there!"
Well, yeah, she feels insecure because her friends, they go gum like her chewing gum. I'm not quite sure what he means there, but I mean he's describing assault, isn't he?
Yeah.
But then they seem to get it together because they're going to the house and they have a small rest. And then he says, "Nah, so me, I call him, I say, can we link up?" I say, "Can we link up?" But presumably that's not just swapping LinkedIn profiles.
Yes,
I start to tell her how I feel. If you leave me, I'm not going to love anyone again. And then, do you feel my pain? Yeah, but
is it still the same night, is it?
He doesn't specify. I think it probably is. So he's met this girl. He's touched her up.
Yep.
He's saying, "Oh, you're sweet like Fanta." Presumably, full fat Fanta, not Fanta Zero.
Not the diet stuff. Yeah.
And then
brought her home. She said, "I want to leave." He said, "Oh."
And then he says, "If you leave me again, I'll never love another girl again." And then, do you feel my pain? And we're left in. We don't know what's going to happen. Maybe there's going to be a follow up. So
I don't know. We're probably going to sound like sort of
intelligent,
white middle class.
Yeah. So we are best
out
placed.
of touch,
we are best placed to judge
wrong-uns. But I don't understand it. There was one lyric that I did like, and that was "in lockdown, in lockdown." I haven't heard anyone singing about that. I thought lockdown needs a few more anthems, so I did like that. But I don't know how he's meeting her in the club if it's lockdown.
Girl, this your body he put in my heart for lockdown. This your body put in my heart for lockdown. So maybe he's thinking about her body in lockdown.
Oh, right, yeah.
Maybe.
Those were tough times for single people, lockdown. They hadn't, unless you're actually Boris Johnson or Matt Hancock, and then you just break all the rules and just shag around willy-nilly. But the rest of us, in theory, if you were dating someone but you had not yet moved in together, then you just had to sort of not see them for
a great chance to get to know each other in a more traditional way, like people used to write letters and that kind of thing. So
old-fashioned love letters.
Yeah. Maybe that's maybe some people did that.
I mean, it showed complete lack of just how the rules were unworkable. But then it didn't matter to the politicians because they weren't keeping to them, nor did they really know. It explains all the confusion about the rules. Oh, me and my girlfriend, we had a massive row in lockdown. We nearly broke up over this because the rule was you can go out for exercise once a day. And she reckoned that meant you could go out for 1 hour of exercise a day. Whereas I thought I'd read somewhere you can go out for exercise, but it can be as long as it should be the same as whatever exercise you normally do. So if you happen to be prone to long walks like I do, then I can have I can go out for hours. And we had a massive row about it. And then it turned out, meanwhile, they're all having parties in Downing Street. The reason the rules made no sense and weren't explained is because they weren't sticking to them. Political rant over.
really touched a nerve somehow. The mention of lockdown. It's
Just the
good.
mention of
No,
lockdown.
let it all out. This is this is probably helpful for you.
lockdown.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I suppose a lot of people can empathise with that. So I did like that one lyric, and I think more songs should be sung about that shared trauma we had of lockdown.
Yeah, as I said, I didn't mind the music too much, but the lyrics are a bit suspicious. So that's number 3. The song was described as vibey and a feel-good smash, and Selena Gomez did a remix. Song peaked at number 3.
Well, I think it just demonstrates how out of touch I am and borderline. I'm afraid I'm going to come across as racist saying this. Actually, we just have to.
Well,
I thought I just mentioned that, but like, am I just racist because I don't understand
Yeah.
that tune, and I called it Caribbean and he's Nigerian. I'm basically coming across as like one of those, oh, I don't like, yeah. So anyway,
well, there's no reason you should know, but it's not like.
is there not? Okay. Yeah.
But you looked into it and you found out what it was, and there you go. The most consecutive number ones. Who's had the most consecutive number ones? 11 consecutive number ones.
As in every time they release a tune, it's number 1.
Yeah.
Well, we probably someone we've already mentioned then, is it?
Yeah.
Elvis?
No.
Beatles?
Yes.
Right.
11 consecutive number ones, 63 to 66.
Well, this
Only stopped by Strawberry Fields, because Tom Jones. Was it Tom Jones? Age Records. Who has had the oldest number 1? Fairly recently.
What do you mean by oldest? They were the oldest person.
Yes.
What, like Cliff Richard or something? Someone who keeps on going
Like
and going.
Cliff Richard, but not Cliff Richard.
No, what do you mean by oldest? I don't understand.
Which artist, who is the oldest male artist to have had a number 1 record?
I don't know why Mr. Blobby pops into my head, but some sort of fictional
No, I don't know
character.
either.
Just imagine like Gandalf or someone doing a novelty record.
Let's try and keep this based in reality.
Okay.
The oldest. You won't get it. You've heard of him, but you won't get it.
Oh. Okay.
No, go on.
Who's that sort of country singer?
No. Captain Tom Moore.
Oh.
You'll Never Walk Alone. He was 100 years old. 100 years old. And the oldest female artist?
Oh, Captain Tom Moore sang in it, did he?
I think he did, didn't he? Yeah, he did it with Michael Ball.
Okay, I imagine Ball was doing most of the heavy lifting on that tune.
Well, don't knock Tom. He probably, put his heart and soul into it.
I think he was more into the Zimmer frame walking, wasn't he, for charity?
Tapping along with the Zimmer frame. He still contributed. Oldest female artist? You've mentioned her already.
Madonna?
No.
Cher?
No. Mentioned her already.
Today?
Yep. Shall I speed things up? No, Louis.
Ariana Grande?
No, Louis. No, Louis.
Taylor Swift?
Kate Bush. Running Up That Hill. You mentioned the whole thing as well, Running Up the Hill.
Right.
She was 63, nearly 64 when it was released, re-released.
Well, thank you to Stranger
Well done, Kate
Things
Bush.
for that.
More facts coming up. Let us do another record. Some more pain for you here, Louis. I think... Oh, well, I don't know. Let's see. This guy's quite young. Not that means anything. Here we go. This is number 2 on the UK singles charts. Pop Pickers. Here we go.